I'd like to welcome you to the show, to the show, to the show. Introduce you to me, introduce you to me. Hope you like what you see, baby, hope you like what you see. I would like to welcome you to the show, to the show, to the show. Introduce you to me, introduce you to me. Give me something to talk about, talk about. I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight. You're looking so nice. Hey, we shining bright.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. No, it's good afternoon. Good afternoon, and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Man, listen, this is Tone from the Rand and Tone Show. I'm looking up at the sky. It's such a beautiful day. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It got a breeze to it. It's just a really good day. So
Like he said, welcome to the Rand and Tone Show. I am your host, Big Rand, along with my homeboy.
Woody woo!
Woo-tee-woo is in effect. Oh, man. Well, let me just say this. Today, people, is one of those days, because it was nice, we came out the podcast, and I know you can see the view and everything. So once you see it, you probably comment, let us know. Right now...
Where you think we at?
Yeah.
But it ain't hard to figure out, because if you look hard,
You can see the sun.
I was going to say that, but
Yeah. Today, people, we don't come to you with a heavy heart. We just come to you with a heavy understanding. 2020 has been a real devastating loss for a lot of people. Some by violence, some by COVID, some by natural causes.
yes, we did have some bad storms.
Yes. And it took its toll. And I'm sorry, go ahead, Tony.
No. I was going to say that there was another storm just, I think, yesterday or the day before.
Mhm.
Some people were out of power. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure of the location, but I know a lot of people was out of power right now.
It's just so many things are happening. And, I actually set the tone that in this day and time, people are walking time bombs. Because you don't know if the person got a COVID, or it's the anger, frustration, whatever you want to call it. It's all built inside of everybody. Being locked in,
Me personally,
it's crazy.
it's a very emotional time.
Yeah.
And it's a very emotional time for a lot of people
Yes.
because no matter who you are, I'm sure you've been affected with something what you would call tragic within your life.
Yeah,
Within your space. I'm presently around 2 deaths that happened simultaneously on the same day, but in 2 different locations, on 2 different individuals that I've seen grow up. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah,
It's not a good
neighborhoods have
feeling.
lost a lot, man. A lot of neighborhoods have buried a lot of people this last 6 months. I mean, it's a lot of people, a lot. I've really been watching the Facebook page, and and I know a lot of people think I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to everybody, from the Wansleys to the Joseph Pritchetts. I mean, Miss Wansley had to put up at least 4 or 5 deaths in the last 6 months. So has Joe Pritchett. So has a couple other people. So if I didn't name your name, doesn't mean I haven't paid attention. I'm telling you, condolences to everyone. We understand. We are all going through what I call the death pandemic right now. It's like tomorrow's not promised, but what can you do? I didn't even know how to, well, the wind is strong. I didn't even know how to word that. I was so, it hurts.
This wind is pretty strong.
It's strong.
On a beautiful day, we haven't had a beautiful day like this in a while.
It hurts to lose a loved one.
It has been a storm.
It's not making any sense to a lot of people. Then I guess it's not supposed to make sense. You don't ever question what is, but there are a lot of what ifs, and you always think about what you could have done different to prevent a lot of things. And I always tell people one of the things that you can do to prevent a lot of things is pray. It might not stop it, but it might slow it down or diverted, or I don't know. That's just my opinion. You know, I've been for the first time in the last 2 months. I went to church today, and I cried. I cried it away. I cried that burden off because it was heavy. There are times it gets heavy, and most people won't admit when it gets heavy. It gets heavy, and heavy can do a lot of damage to a person when it's on your shoulders. It gets heavy. It's not a burden. It's just it gets heavy.
When weight get heavy, people have a tendency to do the wrong things because they feel they have to be forced to do something.
Right.
And when you're forced to do something, normally you'd be forced to do something that you wasn't ready to do. So it to turn out to be a mistake that you've made.
It's when it's strong as hell.
That even goes to judgment when it comes to judging people sometimes. Sometimes you see things a certain kind of way, it's not always how you see it.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's people that project things out there to be a certain kind of way, which is not right. It's not true. It's not true the fact of the matter, as we used to say.
Yeah. I could agree. I could contest to that. I could contest to that. I definitely could contest to that.
So let's not be quick to judge one another, especially at a time like this when emotions are high.
It's a lot of emotions going around right now, people. A lot of people are going through a lot of things. There's a lot of pressure on a lot of people. Where you think might not be pressure might be the most pressure a person has ever dealt with in their life.
People are doing things they wouldn't normally do. And then you wonder why. You'd be like, wow, she's not that kind of person, or he's not that kind of person. But in times like this, people are pressured to do something.
I tell you, I started taking more control of myself and how to keep my anger suppressed and how to not always because it's a lot of things right now that people are going through. People are looking for somebody to blame. They're looking for somebody to blame.
That's definitely true.
They can't blame themselves because that's
too easy.
That's too easy. That's unheard of.
That's
so they're looking for somebody to blame.
It's got to be somebody else. It can't be them.
It can't be them. I can't be going through this.
That's a good one. Sometimes you have to look at yourself.
Yeah.
You have to look at yourself.
You don't realize the damage you may have caused by not looking at yourself. Sometimes you let yourself get out of control to the point when you realize you need to control yourself, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
You either locked up or dead.
That's when you done made that mistake.
You done made that mistake.
When people feel like they're forced to do something.
Is that one of your favorite lines of over understanding some shit?
No, that's somebody that didn't take the time to understand some shit. So they didn't over understand it. They didn't give time to understand it. They went on impulse, and then you realize later you made a mistake. Oh, you know what? I should have never did that.
I always tell people there are certain things you do that you just can't take back.
A lot of things you do you can't take back.
You can't take
back.
Once
you do it, it's done.
It's done. The damage is already done. You can't take it back. And that's the sad part about it. You can ask for forgiveness, but you can't take it back. And that still leaves a scar. It still leaves a scar. You know, it's a shame to tell people that in my lifetime I got so immune to phone calls and walking over bodies that contribute to death and things that happen. It's crazy when you can tell somebody you're immune to that. That doesn't mean you don't get emotional, but tell somebody that's an everyday life is crazy. So somebody think you crazy, but that's every day. Some of these neighborhoods, man, we lost control. I ain't talking about police. I ain't talking about youth. I'm talking about people in general. We just losing control right now, people.
But you got to understand why they losing control.
Yeah, I do.
Because they're going through something they never been through before, so
Yeah.
they don't understand how to deal with it.
Yeah, you're right about
So
that.
as I said, instead of giving it positive thought, they're lashing out with vengeance and pointing finger on, well, this is being done because of this, so now I have to do this. When if you start off with the wrong direction, you're going to end off on the wrong trail.
No matter how you put it, man, we going through some shit right now. We going through some shit where everybody, excuse me for using cursing or whatever, but it's just one of them things right now where people are just not understanding what the hell is happening.
Maybe they need to sit down too, take the time to
Yeah,
understand.
because they
if
ain't taking
can.
the time. They don't want to. They don't give a damn. They better start caring.
I just think they don't
Shit is
understand.
getting closer to home.
I just don't think they understand.
Tell you that much.
Oh, you right. Oh, they probably don't care.
Yeah. Shit gets closer and closer to home every time. Every time something happens, it gets closer to home. Whether it be on the news or you're seeing it for yourself on your eyesight. It's getting closer to home. Soon it's going to hit home what you're going to do when it hit home.
It feels like the calm after the storm. But the calm don't take away the situation. Like you said, once you did something, it's done.
It's done. It doesn't take away the scars.
All it do is just make you visualize what actually happened during the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And that storm could be from the smallest thing as getting a flat tire to taking out a whole state and losing loved ones that can't be found through devastating storms.
You have to start making a choice, people. Either we going to survive or we not. And I mean that.
Well, survival is going to be here, but if I
Not
don't know.
everybody can survive because, you know, the whole thing of survival doesn't mean taking out the next man. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean being the first to do something or first to... That's not what survival
First
is.
to strike.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that. Survival is a helping hand. You know, I have to tell people, and I can't think of the big guy's name. I watch him all the time, and he's on the tip of my tongue. And he talks all the time about people hunting and growing their own farms. I can't think of the rapper's name, man. And I watch the guy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I said, yo, this guy really, I can't think of his name. I really can't.
What was his point?
The point was that we're starting to enter in the days of times where farming and hunting is going to have to come back, where you're going to have to feed yourself, where you're going to have to grow your own crops and do all those things you're going to have to know, and people haven't been taught that. That's why people in the South are going to survive. Some people still do that. Some people still hunt for their meals. Some people still grow their crops. They don't go to supermarkets to eat.
Well, that's healthier, but are you projecting a picture where we won't be able to go to supermarkets to eat?
Yeah,
Do
because
you
you're
think
not-
we're going to
you-
come to a time like that?
Of course. You coming to the towns now where the store's closed.
But that's what's closed by choice due to infection.
It doesn't matter what the reason is. The reason is it's shut down. To have a reason to do something doesn't make the effect any better.
I can agree with that.
The reason that it's shut down is irrelevant. The fact that it did shut down, now what are you going to do? You got to feed your family.
Okay, so where you growing food on Boone Avenue at?
Right? Listen, because I understand and it's hard.
Yeah, but where you growing food on
back
Boone
in the
Avenue?
back in the days, you know, I know my grandmother used to put them plant things in the window.
I remember that too. They used to go to little
Tomatoes and
stuff.
lemons and things like that. Listen, you might have to go back to that if you live in, you know, you have to go back to what you got to do. You have to do what you do.
I don't think we're going back that far.
Shit. That fall might be already here, man.
No, we far from that.
Yeah, all right.
You talking about us going back to be primitive and
Well, we act like
where
we're...
food had to be
So you
traded.
telling me we're
money
not
is worth
living...
nothing, and you have to trade sources.
So we're not living in primitive times?
If you're a mechanic, you trade some mechanic work for $100 worth of food and stuff like that.
We're not living in primitive times?
No.
Shit.
This is nowhere near colonial times, because if you look overseas, across islands and all of that, you'll see the difference. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm checking my.
Yeah, everything's connected. I think I did that connection.
No, I wasn't checking for the connection, brother. I felt a little vibration, and I realized one of my strings wasn't
I
connected.
forgot it was windy.
Is all yours connected? Because it don't seem like it. Because it's leaning. That didn't sound right on the air, but you know.
It looks all together to me, brother.
All together. The mic is not pushed all the way down. That's what it is. That's
Maybe it's not pushed down to the length that you want it to be.
Watch yourself.
It's fine.
And
for me.
moving on.
Yes, you watch your mic.
Moving on. But yeah, people. We either gonna shape up or ship out, cause this shit about to this right here about to hit home real bad.
It already hit home. It's dealing with it now.
Nah, it's in
processing
your
and dealing with
community and in your neighborhood. It ain't hit home yet. It's about to.
Okay.
It's about to.
Maybe it didn't hit your home yet.
It's about to get real funky nasty.
It's already funky nasty.
Funky nasty.
People already looking for ways to eat,
Yeah.
ways to survive.
Government tossed that bone. They took it too. Told you.
You said they as if you didn't have partay.
I didn't have no partay in that. Government didn't send me a design.
So
He didn't send me a design. Uncle Sam forgot about his nephew. That's all I'm saying.
okay.
Uncle Sam forgot about his nephew.
Strong one there, buddy.
Yeah, strong one, but I ain't hawking on it. What I don't get now, I will receive later. This will not last, people. It will not last. It shall pass, but it shall take some of us with it, with it, as it does pass. It is gonna take it. And I don't care how you're going, how I don't want to say that. Let me rephrase that. Hold on.
I'm waiting for you to clear that one up.
I'm gonna clear it up right now. Because I'm trying to basically say death is not just during the pandemic. It's just not caused by the pandemic. You have a lot of people out here who are still shooting and stabbing and doing things like that. You still have rapes and things like that are going on during this pandemic. Nothing has stopped, and it just seems that it's getting worse as time goes on. The more people they lay off, the more aggravated the streets become. Like there's no room for space or something. Like pushing people out of their apartments into the streets, and people are starting to push back because there's nowhere to go once you hit the street. Nobody wants to be in the street. We are living in devastating times. And the fact that you can't even bury your loved ones properly, depending on how...
Well, I think you can do it now in certain places, certain areas.
I'm about to say that only certain states might allow you.
That's even more exact.
Yeah,
say certain
'cause
states.
Certain states are burning their bodies. You might have to. We living in a cold, cold world. It'll let you down. That cold, cold world. It'll let you down. Cold, cold world.
No, it's just funny. I was just thinking that you have to rely
Oh man.
on our government and our state to determine that your loved one that passed away cannot go with you,
Can't go with it.
but have to be burned because we can't allow you, which is the public, to be contaminated with what the deceased has. So we can't even allow you to be around your own family in time of parting to protect you.
So basically the government is doing what they want to do with the bodies.
I don't know if it's doing what they want to do, but as far as what I just explained, how do you feel about that? About if there was a body, well, not a body, if there was a member of your family that was contaminated and they expressed it to you,
That you couldn't get the body.
that you can do anything, even be in.
But
in-
are they disposing of the body?
Well, yes. And you had no direction or word.
To have any say.
Yeah. You don't have any say so about what all they can do is tell you what's gonna happen, and that's it. That in itself has been a lot to deal with.
It would make me angry. It would make me it would make me feel like, and I probably would take it further knowing me, I would probably add the color of my skin to the whole situation because that's how I would feel.
But I don't think it would.
No. I'm
Okay.
saying, I'm just saying me. I know color doesn't have a play a part, but I'm just saying that's how I would feel because I would be so angry. To tell me that I can't scoop my loved one and take him with me is a slap in the face.
A slap in the face.
Yeah.
So what about the legal aspect that they're providing you with?
I didn't say they were wrong. I didn't say they were wrong. I didn't
Okay.
say they were wrong. You asked me how did I feel.
Oh, okay.
You didn't ask me was it wrong or
Yes,
right.
that's what I was asking. How you feel about the decision that they make that you
I'm
have no
telling you,
say so
I
on?
would be hurt. I'm telling you, I would be hurt. I would lash out. I would lash out because that's the only thing I can do.
And these are the things that's being dealt with at this time, in 2020.
Yeah, and that's why the people are lashing out. And my thing is, part of us are so angry with the government and the way things are going that we're taking it out on each other. We're letting political parties determine how we survive, and it shouldn't be. Where we should rely on our communities to eat. If you know you got 2 loaves of bread, give your neighbor a loaf of bread. The problem is, you people go in these stores and like at the beginning of this pandemic, you're snatching up all these tissues and the cleaning and people still passing away. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, because them getting the tissue don't have nothing to do with them passing away.
But that's my whole point. It's all senseless because you didn't stop anything. So you run into the store grabbing all the tissues, all the Clorox, all the hand sanitizers, all of that. Where these places are selling out, and you still got people passing away. Obviously, we need to do something different. Maybe it's not the hand sanitizer that is helping keep a person alive, or maybe it's not the mask that people wear on their face. Although it may prevent certain things. Sometimes it could be love and care. Sometimes the love and care could be gone. Nobody wants to go through these times alone. I don't give a fuck how much you cooped up with somebody.
That's another aspect of what people are going through. I'm just trying to hit on what people are going through this pandemic, and that's even on the side on black on black crimes. They out here killing each other.
A lonely person on a pandemic is going to find somewhere to go.
No.
He's going to find something to do.
No.
Because he'll go crazy sitting in the house by himself.
That's why they're going crazy.
Because he's in the house by
I'm
himself?
not talking about in the house by himself. I'm talking about people that's dying by themselves once they have gotten sick.
Oh, man, I'm lost my thought.
You're going to get up. Oh, man, that's some lazy shit.
That's the lazy
You putting too much pressure on that chair. People, I wish we had the camera pointing at us right now. Anyway.
I got these chairs from Kmart. This is a good damn chair.
Okay. You've been
Shit.
saying the same shit laying on the side.
Goddamn wind just took us for it. Man, it's nice out though. You can't ask for
That's
nothing
some
better.
good, cool wind, though.
Yeah.
It ain't that hot.
This is a nice breeze. Can't ask for nothing though. This is a nice breeze. But man, it just dawned on me when we're gonna think enough is enough. When we're gonna realize enough is enough. Where we're gonna need each other in order to get through this. We need each other. I'm gonna say this again. I'm damn near damn say again, damn gonna say it. What I said?
I don't know.
But I'm gonna say it again. We need each other, people. People need to eat. People need shelter. People got too much food. Pass it out. If you got enough room, for some shelter, think about the person who you may need. You can't put anybody in your shelter, but think about the people who might need some shelter. Think about the people who live by themselves, who are afraid to come out.
They have that.
You know what I mean? Come on.
They have groups.
Yeah, but everybody's not in touch with the group.
Well,
Everybody's not is gonna actually sit there and say they need help. Some people got so much pride. We talked about this the other day. How nasty pride can be. Pride can take you down the wrong road. Trust me, I know. We had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
An ignorant man such as I can't use one eye to see. I don't know where I read that before, but I read that. An ignorant man such as I cannot use one eye to see. I don't know where I read that. I don't know where I got that from, but it makes sense right now. And I'm going to say it again so you can copy it. An ignorant man
They have record
can't use one eye to see.
and playback.
I'm just letting them know you got to focus. Both eyes got to focus on the same damn thing. You can't even let your peripheral sneak in. Because this is crazy. Your peripheral might get you in danger. It's a lot of traffic over here, man. All this noise with this traffic. Cars revving through here like they evil Knievel. And they can't see them. They just can't see we in behind the highway. You're right. Now all of a sudden now a lot of people starting to come down this way. Before there was nobody walking this way. You was right. We should have went over there. You know what? We should have went over there in the indentation of the school.
I think we perfect.
We perfect. That's on
Yeah.
school grounds if we go over there.
It doesn't even matter.
Well, ship
Right here, we not bothering nobody.
Nobody.
That's because we do on location, people.
Oh,
We thank for y'all for listening, because if y'all don't know, y'all are our therapy.
Keisha.
This wind is blowing on you.
Ooh, wait.
I told him to put up the tent.
That'd have been worse.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That'd have been worse.
Oh shit, my bad.
I like that we got that new clip for the camera. Though. I like that.
We talked about that clip 4 times.
Let's talk about that clip 4 times. 4 times on the clips.
Yeah, but y'all are our therapy, just as we try to be therapy or helpful to others.
All right. Yeah.
We do thank y'all for listening, and we do like y'all feedback,
Yeah, feedback. Don't be afraid to feedback.
especially when we go live.
And don't be
You
don't
got
be
something to
afraid.
say, put it out there. You got something you think we missed, put it out there. Today was a day of expression and emotion.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Make sure you hit the friend request for the Facebook page. Both Living Room TRT, The Rand and Tone Show. YouTube, Living Room TRT, The Rand and Tone Show. Both the same thing. Subscribe, friend request, and donate. Don't be afraid to donate.
And look for us back live on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday
definitely
we
be
back
there.
out. Yeah, we back live on Thursday.
We like your
we
comments.
back live on
Put your
Thursday.
comments in on Facebook.
Yeah, we back live on Thursday. It's a big ass dog, man. Mm-hmm.
Dog so big, almost want to move the table out of his way.
Yeah. Shit. Does he have enough room to get by?
Oh,
You don't know? Big ass dog. That's a big ass dog. I understand, sir. Lord have mercy. But yeah, thank you for sticking with us too, man. Thank you for following us back and forth and back. Our listeners, we like that. Thank you. I know Tony said it once, I'm just going to say it again. Thank you. It means a lot to us. And he's right, you are our therapy. You listen to when we talk, we appreciate that.
no, I like when they comment back.
Yeah.
Then it make me think.
I like Thursday nights too. When we interact, it is beautiful. Thursday night is deep when they interact. So make sure you catch us Thursday night. We back on Facebook Live, 7:30, 8 o'clock the latest. No particular topic, just simple conversation back and forth. We started off, you ended.
Saturdays can get deep, so stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
for now, if you got time to enjoy the day, it's still early. Well, you ain't hearing us right now, but anyway, it's a beautiful day out here.
Stay safe, people.
Peace and love always.
Stay safe. Man. Let's end it with something funky. You, by the way, we don't own the rights to none of the music that we play, but we gonna play it any damn way. We gonna go out with something funky. Why am I losing my thing here, man? I can't see nothing. When I tell you I can't see nothing, I can't see nothing.
Need to get yourself together.
Get myself together. What was that? I'll get myself together. Y'all have a good afternoon. Remember, we don't own the rights to none of the music. It ain't like we care anyway. Trust me. Good night, people, and good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day.